It's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you don't know what to do, you're between a rock and a hard place, this is the segment we try and give you peace of mind. Danielle, how are you?
Hey, hi, I'm okay.
Well, thank you for writing to us. I don't know if we've done one like this before. You notice a large amount of money missing from your husband's 401k?
That's correct.
How much?
Well, put it this way. Last year we had close to 50,000.
Yeah.
And right now we have 15,000.
Wow. So it just it vanished without explanation, huh?
Yeah.
Did you talk to your husband about it?
Yeah, I did. I confronted him. Because
What did he say about that?
Well, he says that he thinks they made a mistake. That, he said he was going to give them a call. He was going to find out that
somehow $35,000 just disappeared?
Yeah, that's all he's saying.
Was he upset about it? You think
not really.
You know what I mean, sis? You'd be emotional about that. I'd be really irked about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But he just seemed really cagey, and he just changed the subject. And
he's trying to cover something up.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
So you feel, based on what I read here, you feel like he's leading a double life?
I think so. Yeah, because it's just I know he's saying this to me, and he's just lying to my face because my heart just keeps going to it. Just keeps thinking, where is that money? We had 50,000 last year, 15 now. I mean, it's just weird. And I've been with him for 8 years.
Do you have a hunch? Do you have a hunch about who it might be?
I have no clue.
Wow.
So was it a mistake, or is he leading a double life? That's the question. Something doesn't feel right to me. How about you, Sissy?
No way. That doesn't just happen. You don't lose whatever.
It's $35,000.
I was trying to do the math.
You might drop a penny.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can't find a quarter for the Coke machine, but
right.
$35,000?
And he was so nonchalant about it, too. He's like, oh, it's probably an error. I'll call tomorrow. Like, I would be freaking out.
How long you been married?
8 years.
Kids?
Yeah. 2.
Okay. All right. 8 years. Kids, 2. I'm just making notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to call him next, okay? And we're going to get him on the phone.
Okay.
Danielle, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, I give you permission to call on Kiss FM. My husband.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Steve?
Yeah, this is Steve. Max is calling.
Hi, Steve. My name is Julia. I'm actually calling from Sweet Buds and Roses. We're a new flower shop here in Cerritos. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm just calling because we're doing a promotion this week, and we're giving out free flowers. You've actually been selected to receive a free dozen roses today, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. We can get them out by lunchtime, and they're absolutely free.
I don't remember entering anything for any of the free roses. I don't.
Oh, that's, we get all of our information. You might have purchased something on the internet in the past 18 months and clicked to receive promotional offers, and that's how we get all of our art from our database.
Oh, okay.
I don't need any credit card information from you. They're absolutely free. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and we can get them out this afternoon. And if you like them, just, refer us to friends and family. We're just trying to get the word out about our new flower shop.
I appreciate it, but I think I'm going to have to pass on that.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, they're absolutely free. You can don't you have like a girlfriend or a wife you can send them to?
I'm not okay with kind of just throwing any kind of information over to anybody that I'm not 100% sure of. I appreciate it though.
Well, we're new in town. We're called Sweet Buds and Roses. You can drive. We're actually right off the 605 here in Cerritos. I can give you our address. If you want to come by, you can actually pick them out yourself.
No, I really appreciate it, but I'm going to have to pass. I'm not. I'm okay.
Hey, Steve, this is her colleague who works at the same shop. We're just curious. We're looking at your file. were wondering why your 401k went from $50,000 down to $15,000. It seems surprising.
What? Wait.
We have a file on you, and I just noticed here, it stood out to me that you have a 401k, but it went from $50,000 to $15,000 suddenly. That seems strange. Is everything okay?
I'm a little curious how a rose shop has my personal banking information.
We're part of a new generation. By the way, for training purposes, you're on the air. You're on the radio right now. We just started. We've got a lot of high-tech data. We have a lot of data, and one of the things that we spotted was your 401k. It disappeared, $50,000 down to $15,000.
Yeah, did you get that checked out?
What happened?
Whoa, wait. This is I'm on the radio with this?
That's correct.
I'm not okay with my 401k info or anything that's my personal info.
Your wife is on the line, too.
What?
Danielle.
Wait, Danny, what's going on here, Danny?
I mean, I just want to know where that money went.
Wait, so you call a radio station?
Yeah,
or
but that's not the point.
Steve,
she thinks you're leading a double life. Are you seeing another woman, Steve?
No, I'm not seeing
So where'd the cash
woman.
go? So where'd it go, bro? Where'd the money go?
Where'd
the money go?
It helped to pay a friend. What does it matter?
It helps to pay a friend. What service did that friend provide?
I don't think it's really anybody's business to be out there. It was something that I did for a friend, and it was surgery that they had to get, and I wanted to help them out. Was this friend a female? Yes. What kind of procedure did she have? Damn it! Was there an augmentation? Yes. It was a boob job. Okay.
What?
It was a boob job. There.
So just so we're clear, and your wife is dropped. Her phone dropped. So you bought another woman breasts and didn't tell your wife? You can't do that, Steve. That's not the way it works. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's my money, and it was something I cannot buy another woman breasts when you're married.
It's not your money when you're married.
Steve, how could you possibly think that that's okay? This is your 401k money. You don't buy.
Yes,
I got a lot of friends.
We have a lot of.
You don't buy another woman when you're married. You don't buy another woman breasts.
I don't have a problem with it. I did not have a problem with it. It's like, bro, your wife, if she were on, did she drop? What, had she go over the hill? I got to get his wife back, Danielle. Let's get her. She's going to go nuts right now. Steve, how can you possibly in your own head justify buying boobs for another woman when you're married? I did it for a friend. Why did you do it? It was something. To your benefit? To your benefit?
Is your wife friends with her as well?
Are you going to see these boobs a lot? It's not to your benefit. So you bought breasts for another woman that you will not benefit from. I don't buy it at all.
No way. And does your wife know her?
My wife knows her, yeah. All right.
Oh, so then why not tell her?
Your wife is back. Danielle?
Hi.
So we just found out your husband bought boobs for another woman.
What?
Yes. I'm telling you.
Wait.
$35,000 worth of breasts.
You paid... Not Samantha. Did you pay Samantha's boob job?
It was something that I did for a friend.
Who's Samantha?
Samantha is an old friend of mine. And Danny knows
God.
her.
Are you sleeping with her?
No.
Let me tell you something, Steve. If you and I were married and you bought boobs for someone else, I'd be very upset.
If you bought anything for someone else with that amount of money.
Well, life or death surgery, I'd be okay with. But if you bought another woman boobs, and Steve, you and I have been married, right? And we do what we do.
8 years, 2 kids.
We've been together 8 years, Steve, you and I. And you go and you buy boobs for Tanya, it would bother me.
And then you lied to me about it. You tried to make me sound like I'm crazy.
Steve.
You and I, Danny, will talk about this, but you and I will talk about
you and I will talk about this, Steve. We will all talk about it.
This isn't something that I need to express with a rose shop or a radio or whatever.
You do, Steve. I'm going to let you go, but Danielle, I need you to call me back this week and let me know what's going on here, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You cannot buy boobs for another woman if you're married.
No.
Friends, you're on KISS. Thank you for listening to us. Dear Ryan and Sissany, it is our Ryan's Roses email. We got some new stuff at home that we desperately needed, a new laptop and a new iPad, Amanda in La Puente says. When I was setting it all up, I logged into the cloud, and the iPad started importing his stuff. And I happened to see that he's been FaceTiming someone named S in the middle of the night. So let me get Amanda. Amanda, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So I'm just trying to understand the tech of this, and feel free anybody chime in. So you're seeing on his recent calls this name S, like his call log?
Yeah, so when you look at like missed calls or outgoing calls, you can see the name, and so I just saw this S popping up in random places, and it was always at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, when I'm definitely asleep, and there were just every couple of days, not every day, but every couple of days, there was just this S, and I didn't know who it was.
And you live together?
We do.
I have to tell you, I don't know if this happened to anybody else. Sometimes on my recent calls, it shows people that says I've called. I've not called.
That's a weird glitch. I've heard of it happening to some people. Yeah.
Like, I'll look at my phone list. I have not called a person, and it says outgoing call. Or incoming, too. I see calls that like are missed calls. I'm like, that person did not call me. You ever see that, Patty? You've seen that?
I have, yeah, and it's so random. It happened to me a few times, like a few months ago.
It's so weird. So, I mean, maybe it could be a glitch in software.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I've had missed calls happen where, it'll say missed call and my phone never rang, but there were outgoing calls too. So that's the outgoing ones are the ones that really bother me because I don't know who it is, and I don't know why he would be calling someone at 2 in the morning.
Okay, let us come back. Let's see what we can do with Roses next. Kids. Amanda's on the line. So she found, this is a tech thing. She found in the cloud some outgoing, ingoing calls to somebody named S in the middle of the night via FaceTime. And she thinks her husband's waking up in the middle of the night and FaceTime with somebody named S. Now, you don't know if it's a male or a female, right?
I have no idea.
So all you know is that you're seeing some sort of exchange in missed recent calls with a person named S, and the time is in the middle of the night when you're sleeping.
And why save somebody's contact info as just S? That already seems sketch.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a habit of giving people nicknames in his phone or anything. People are always just saved as first name, last name, except for this S person.
Now, Tanya, don't you do like Miami and then all the list of names, or Vegas and then all the list of names?
Yeah.
Like Dale Vegas, right? Yeah. Brandon Miami.
Yes.
Chris Montana.
I wouldn't go to city like that, but it'd be like Jim Laurel Hardware.
Right. It was the same thing. Okay, we're going to call your husband. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, Greg?
Yeah.
Hi, Greg.
Sorry, who's calling?
My name is Teresa. I'm actually the owner of Terry's Garden. We're a flower shop delivers to residents here in the La Puente area. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine.
Great. So I'm calling to promote my business, and I'm doing a promotion right now for local residents to send a free dozen red roses to anybody that they'd like. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Like how local do they have to be?
The LA area. Why?
Yeah. Okay. I think I've got somebody that might like them. I'm not a flower person. But her name is Sienna.
Sienna? Okay. Great. We can put a little note on there.
I mean, maybe just say, 2S from G. Just something casual.
2S from G. Okay. I have some romantic cards. Would you like me to add that as a little extra?
Is it extra?
No, this is all free to you anyways. There's just little extra hearts and things like that.
Oh, got it. And I don't need to like leave a return address or anything.
No. We can get these out by lunchtime today. I don't need cash or credit card info, anything like that from you. We just hope that if you like our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family, and that's how we're spreading the word about our business.
Oh, got it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. The romantic card's fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Greg,
Fantastic.
it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Amanda, on the line. Can you explain to her what's going on with you and Sienna? She just heard everything.
Hey, Amanda. Wow. Okay. Babe. So I I've been talking to somebody.
Yeah.
She knows that.
But that's it. We've just been talking.
Greg, just so you're clear, Amanda just heard, as we all did, you say 2S from G and a romantic card. So this is not just that's it. You're not just talking to somebody. Clearly, you're teeing up romance. Yeah?
Greg, I know you've been FaceTiming someone in the middle of the night because when I was setting up our new iPad, all of your call history came in when it got connected to the cloud, and I saw all your outgoing calls and missed calls, and it's just to S, and then you just, why have you been doing that?
We met on Instagram. We started talking and have been having conversations for the past few months, and
with what intent, Greg? With what intent?
Honestly, boredom. I'm bored, and it's not anything serious. I love my wife, and I would never leave her. And babe, that's the one thing I would say. Like, I'm not going to leave you. I have no plan to meet this girl. She's not even in the area. Not with you. No, not with you.
Bored.
Just the same day in and day out. I mean, we're stuck in this thing, and it's just, I just feel trapped, you know.
And you didn't think that was something you should talk to me about?
You didn't think to talk to me about seeing my FaceTime chat and went to Ryan Seacrest? It sounds to me like we've got some talking to do. Talk to me. And you're right. I should have talked to you. I should have been more upfront, and I'm sorry. But I'm being upfront now, and I want to really stress that I'm not leaving you. This has nothing to do. I have no plans. Let's talk about this. Let's work this out. Let's actually have a conversation.
You promise? You promise you're not leaving me?
I promise you. Yes, I promise you. I'm not leaving you.
Also, a few more questions about how he met S and where he was planning to go with this. Because, Greg, it sounds to me your boredom was going in a direction where you were going to be tempted to cheat on your wife. You're waking up at 2 in the morning, hiding these calls from your wife. That's not good.
Look, she is dating someone as well, and they're not married, obviously. Yes, Sienna.
But you're not dating someone. You're married to Amanda.
I know that I am. Thank you, Ryan. Yes, I know I am married to Amanda. But
it seems like you need to be reminded based on the premise of this call.
Wow.
And you are welcome.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, listen, Greg, we're going to let you go. And Amanda, you as well. Good luck to you. I hope you guys find peace and happiness with whatever it is you decide to do. I'm more than Amanda's saying is worried about him leaving her. Forget that for a second. What's he not communicating about the boredom about, right?
She needs to have more confidence in herself.
So just the snapshot, just to go back to this Ryan's Roses. The snapshot is Greg married to Amanda. Greg sneaks off in the middle of the night to talk to Sienna on FaceTime, who he met on Instagram. And then he says, babe, I was just bored. I didn't tell you. I'm not leaving you. And then she says, I'm so happy to hear you're not leaving me, basically. And I think she needs to consider who she's married to. I mean, the guy didn't communicate boredom's fine. I mean, boredom happens. But you got to say, hey, look, I'm bored. Or I need us to talk about this. Or it's going to go, it's bad.
You're bored, do a puzzle.
No, I think I don't know what kind of bored he was, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So anyway, he decides to meet this girl on Instagram named Sienna. the name I love. It's on my list
Yeah.
of favorite names.
It's a nice name.
But don't steal it, Tanya.
Hands off.
Maybe I should mention the list of if I have kids' names. I have that list in my phone.
I know.
And Tubbs, don't
wonder-
iCloud my list. You can take it from me.
Don't iCloud.
I know how crafty you can be. You can just see
Tell
Tubbs
us
just
all your names.
logging into my cloud, stealing my potential baby names with his girlfriend.
I mean, Tubbs has all your info. What
What
if
do you
you
mean?
meet a girl named Sienna and like fall in love with her and like then what?
It could happen.
Yeah.
Then
And
what?
You can't name your daughter Sienna.
No, I can't. Can I? Or can I? No, I can't.
Maybe you could.
I don't know. I mean, these are all such hypothetical questions.
You totally could. Then you could call her Cece for short.
But it's spelled with an S.
See,
Oh,
that's
S-I-S-I.
Yeah.
That's his mom's name as a grandma, isn't it?
But that's CC with the C.
Yeah.
I mean, guys,
we're
please.
going down a path here.
This isn't a path. Let's go back to this couple. So anyway, he says, I'm bored. So he starts talking on FaceTime to this other woman. He sends the flowers to her. I think the guy was plotting to cheat.
He totally was. If Michael met some slore on Instagram and then started FaceTiming with her, then it would be game
Tubbs,
over.
you can take that one. I'm not going to use that name.
Yeah. First of all, she's not a slore just because Michael's talking to her.
She knows he's married, so she does. She is.
She doesn't know.
Does she know?
Might not know.
Does
It's all
does
over.
Sienna know?
It's public knowledge.
Look, hold on. We're talking about Greg and Amanda. Are you talking about you and Michael now? I got a kid and a wife named Sienna right now. There's a lot of things going on over here.
I'm just saying Sienna, the woman in the roses, might not know that this man is married, so she might not be a slore. She might
No,
just
she
be-
is a slore because he said she was also dating somebody else, and she is talking to some other dude that by definition makes her a slore.
Sissany has planted her slore flag.
I'm
However you say her
planting it
slag.
because we don't know. We don't know.
He said it.
All right, look, guys. Clearly, they struck a chord with somebody here. And I think we know who that is.
Well, I just don't think we should be calling other women slores that we don't know.
Oh, whatever.
Well, what would you call her then, Tanya?
Yeah, she's
I don't
She's
know.
dating this guy and dating somebody else. She's dating.
cheater.
She's a woman in the
She's a
wild.
cheater. She's a
She's
slore.
she's not committed to either one of them.
Look, you guys have different views. That's why this show exists. I'm not touching this with my Yeti thermos. By the way, when did Yeti become the most popular brand of every thermos and cooler in the world?
I would say in the last couple years, but yeah, it's up there.
It's up there. Everything is a Yeti. I got two Yetis sitting over here between me and Tubbs.
Have you a Yeti cooler? That's a game changer right there.
Yeah, because it used to be the Igloo or the Playmate cooler.
No, right
Remember
now
the
the Yeti
my
cooler.
parents had the Playmate cooler, right?
Yes.
The red and white top one. Press the button and the hood opens up. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Selena, we have digressed down multiple paths here. The same thing has happened to you. Your boyfriend was addicted to what?
Hi, Ryan. Yeah, my boyfriend was addicted to chatting. Same thing. And I am a heavy sleeper, so I could sleep till noon. And I thought he was a heavy sleeper too, that he was sleeping right next to me. The whole time he's like chatting with all these girls on Instagram. And it was, it makes you feel so vulnerable because he's doing it right next to you. I really do feel for Amanda. I do feel for her because I know how painful it is. And I honestly, especially when she says, please do promise not to leave me. Like, it just breaks my heart to hear that.
So,
So much insecurity there.
did you break up with him when you found out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
I did. And I mean, it's just, it was very painful. Especially, like I said, you're sleeping. You're not
You're
sleeping
right
with
there.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right there.
Well, Selena, I'm glad that it's so interesting that he was doing it. I'm glad that you got away from him, but I'm also a little bit jealous you can sleep that well.
I know a lot of people are.
Right?
It's,
Like that is a
it's really
great
nice.
trait. It's like I know people that can fall right to sleep, sitting up and sleep for hours. And I mean, I can't not say it doesn't frustrate me, right?
Yeah, no, that's me. I could sleep for hours and
you're
deep.
lucky.
I mean, the world could crumble. So I'm sorry, Ryan.
No, it's okay. I'm not taking it personally. I'm just saying, like, I'm jealous. Anyway, Selena, we love you for listening. Thanks for calling.
All right, thanks.
All right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. So Nicole is on the line in Riverside, and she says that her husband has been difficult lately. What's your husband been doing, Nicole, that's difficult?
Well, okay. So basically, it's just that, we used to, talk about everything. Like, we were really open about everything. We used to have great conversations. Now it just feels like every time, no matter what we're talking about or trying to sort out, it always ends up in some kind of fight. And it just feels like things have really shifted. We never used to fight this much. Now it's like almost an argument, like daily. And it just feels like I can't say anything without it being met with so much resistance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it sounds like there's resentment that's stirred in this deep down inside.
Yeah, like something bigger is going on here than just we're arguing. Like it feels like we can't talk about anything we used to talk about without it just sort of snowballing.
How long have you been married to this man?
So we've been married for 14 years.
Any kids?
And yeah, we have 3 kids. And I know that makes life super busy. So I'm just wondering is that part of it? Is it just that we're not having enough time to be alone together and connect?
Well,
or
let me hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Let's call him next for Ryan's Roses, okay?
Okay.
First, here they are. You guys. Let's get to Ryan's Roses. Let's get back to Nicole. She's on the phone. She's been married 14 years, and there's resentment with her husband, and he wants to it seems like he's picking fights. She thinks that something's going on. You think that he's cheating on you, and so we're going to call him. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So Sisney is going to call him, and we are going to try and find out who is top of mind, who he sends these roses to. So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Danny.
This is Danny speaking.
Hi, Danny. My name is Gretchen. I'm calling from Riverside Roses. How you doing this morning?
I'm good, Gretchen. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're actually a new flower shop near Central and Magnolia, right here, basically in the heart of Riverside. And we're new to the area, so we're trying to promote our business. The reason I'm calling, and before you hang up, please just hear me out. We're giving away a dozen red roses. They're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. I don't need any money or credit card info from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family. It's a promotion that we're doing this month, and you've been selected. Is there anybody that you would like to send these roses to?
Okay. Yeah, you don't need any money.
No, I don't need credit card info, anything like that, or billing info, nothing like that. We just hope that whoever receives these roses likes them, spread the word, tell friends and family, and hopefully our business will pick up a little bit.
All right, cool. Okay, I'd like to send those roses to Ryan.
I'm sorry, what? Say that again?
Could you send those roses to Ryan, please?
Ryan?
First name Ryan, yeah. Last name Seacrest. And the note should say, really, bro? Come on. I'm not going to fall for this. I'm a fan of the show.
Danny, it is Ryan Seacrest. Thank you for the gift.
Boom. I knew it. My pleasure.
Thank you, bro. That is, actually, I have to say, in all honesty, that is like the first time that someone's thought of me like that to send me the roses. So I'm grateful.
Oh, well, I wish I could say it was entirely my gratitude, but...
listen, it's just a thought that counts. But I have your wife, Nicole, on the line, and she, since you sent the roses, you know how this works. She's obviously asked us to call you because she thinks you're cheating on her.
That's nuts. Man, like, I'm obviously, look, I'm not cheating on my wife. I love my wife.
So she thinks that you're picking fights with her. You're very testy, and there's some sort of built-up resentment. Maybe just tell her. She's on the phone. You could just tell her what's going on.
Nicole?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey. Look, I have been testy, and, I think the fact of the matter is, sometimes it's easier to kind of ignore problems and make it about other stuff than actually sit down and talk about them.
Yeah.
And look, I love you. Okay, I've always loved you, and I don't want to have Ryan Seacrest be involved next time something happens. So how about we tonight we go home and we talk like we used to, and like no distractions, and just you and I see if we can't work stuff out.
I mean, yes, I would love that if we could just talk the way that we used to. Would be
great.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. You guys can do your own thing, and I appreciate you sending me the flowers.
Thanks, dude. Enjoy them. And hey, look, I wouldn't have, I guess, wished to confront marriage stuff like this, but hey, it takes what it takes. So thanks, Ryan.
And it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so on that note, happy Halloween, guys.
And thanks for listening, actually.
And take care. Yeah, it's nice of him to be so loyal, to listen to the show, to know the roses to send. But I have to say, I was kind of touched. That's the first time someone's actually thought to send them to me.
I don't think he was sending them to you to be nice.
Yeah, he was.
No.
It is time for Ryan's Roses here. This is a public service. If you think someone has cheated on you, and a lot of us think that, but we don't want to admit it. That's the thing, because you don't want to be the fool.
But don't live in fear. Don't go into it thinking.
Ellen, we do not live otherwise.
Oh, it's always fear-based. So true.
Right? We do not live not in fear.
Is that really what it's like to be single? Are you afraid all the time?
Well, don't act like you have a mighty superpower.
No, I'm not. I didn't know that there was so much fear.
I just think that in general,
I know
listen,
that you have fear.
Well,
but I didn't know that, Tanya. I didn't know it was common.
We've hosted this show for how many years now?
11 years
11
now,
years.
yes.
Do you not think I would have fear after making all these Ryan's Roses calls?
Yes,
There
but I mean,
is so
there
much
also,
badness.
we could flip it and do the non-roses.
No one would listen to the show.
You're right.
All right, it's time for our public service, Ryan's Roses. Let me get Brandy on the phone. Brandy sent us an email. Brandy said, Ryan and Ellen, I've been visiting a psychic for a few years now, and every time I go, she's always right about something. She once told me my sister was going to get some extra cash. My sister got a promotion 2 days later.
Wow.
Last week, the psychic started giving me details about my husband that you just can't make up. This would worry me. Like, I've thought about going to a psychic. My buddy actually went to a psychic, whom we should call Steve. We'll call him later.
Are you okay?
Did
he go for his love life?
I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
But he told me, I was like, hey, do you want to have lunch over the weekend? He's like, I'm on my way to my psychic. I'm like, okay, bye. And I hung up. I thought, wait, what?
That's such an LA thing, right?
I don't know. No, I think they have him everywhere. We had him in Druid Hills back in Georgia. So last week, the psychic started talking about the husband. Now, that would, I get it, worry you. So she said, the psychic said, your husband has eyes for someone else. He's torn and doesn't know what to do.
Oh, come on.
She's never been wrong, so I'm taking this very seriously. Brandy, how long have you gone to the psychic? How many times? And what's the return rate on the being correct?
Yeah, you know what? I've actually been seeing her for a little over 3 years now, and she's got a pretty good track record going. I mean, for example, before I was pregnant, she told me that I was going to be adding to my family. And turns out that, like, I was pregnant, and she said it was going to be a male, and it was a boy. That's a big one. Like, babies are big ones. So she nailed the baby one. She also, you know, I had a good close friend at the time who she predicted that we were going to have a bit of a fallout. And basically, I had asked my best friend if she could be the godmother of my baby. And she said no, it was too much responsibility. And we actually had a very huge fallout. We're fine now, but she predicted that this was going to be really, really hard.
Now, let's not talk about her. What about you and your husband? Are there any other signs?
Well, I mean, he's, you know, it's the typical stuff. He's coming home late. He's on his cell phone all the time. We're not as close. We're not as intimate. It's hard to connect with him. And when she told me that he has eyes for someone else and that, you know, he's torn in his heart, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like my biggest fear coming to life right now. You know?
Yeah.
And
here's the thing. If I'm a psychic, I don't know that I'd be telling you stuff about your husband cheating on you because you may not come back. That's like if you're a psychic, do you filter what you say because you got to keep your business open too? I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, you're paying for results too, right? You want to know. I mean, hopefully, if they see something coming your way. I mean, we've had friends of mine have gone and they've been, she's done her psychic thing and it's worked. Like, oh, you're going to be in a car wreck, and they were in a car wreck. And
no,
God, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I don't know. I mean, I guess that could save someone's life. But let's stick with your husband here. Right. So basically, she has said, "Hey, I feel something that's going on with your husband. I feel like he's got eyes for another woman." That's all we got. That's what we know.
That's all I know is that and I just know that in the pit of my stomach, that's like the biggest fear. And I've been just feeling him pulling away and distant. And when she says that he's conflicted in his heart, like he's torn in his heart, what does that mean? What's that about?
All right. Let me ask you, how long you been married?
A little over 3 years.
Any kids?
We do. We have a little boy.
So I brought Patty in here. Now, Patty's going to ask, who do you want to send some roses to? Find out what's on the card, and we'll see what we can learn. But, Brandy, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And that's what we're going to do. All right. Now, be very quiet. We want to find out all we can about what's going on in your husband's head. It may be nothing because, the psych. We'll see how credible this psychic is here. All right. Okay. Hang on. Here we're dialing him now.
Okay.
Hello?
May I speak to David?
This is David.
David, hi. My name is Vanessa, and I'm calling from Flowers for Any Occasion on Catella Avenue. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for taking my call this early in the morning. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. I'm calling 5 people here in the area, and you're one of them. And I'd like to offer you a free dozen roses that you can send to whoever you want today at no cost to you. All I ask is if you can just go ahead and refer me to your friends and family, and they're completely free.
Wait. So how did you get my number? How did this happen?
I got them through the yellow pages. I don't know. I mean, it seems that your number it's a public number.
Well, no, that's true. So you're saying when you said free roses, you mean free? Like I don't understand. Like
they're completely. Yeah, I mean, just what it means. They're free. I'm only doing this to 5 customers. They get a free bouquet today only. So it's only for today, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. I'm not asking you for any information. All I ask is just to go ahead and refer me to your friends and family.
Right, so I don't have to give you a credit card number.
No credit card number. It's completely free, including the delivery.
Let me ask you this. I have some friends that I could refer, but I mean, and I'm not going to get like emails or anything. Or
I don't have your email address.
Okay. Well, no, I didn't know if I had to give it at the end.
No. I'm not going to ask you.
Do that. Okay.
I'm only going to ask you 3 questions. It's just a person. Give me the name and address of the person we're going to send them to, and then whatever you want to put on that note.
Okay. The person I want to give them to, and they completely. You're saying, and no matter what, at the end of the conversation, it's going to be completely free, and I'm not going to get any kind of information from you guys.
Not at all.
Okay. So, and you need 3 questions. You need to know who they're for and just the address and what to say?
Correct. I mean, obviously, I need to know who we're going to send the flowers to.
Yeah.
And we can keep you anonymous if you like. You want to surprise somebody. If you want to surprise somebody and
really?
Make them wonder who it could be.
Yeah, that's the thought, Well, I'll tell you what. Send them to my wife, Brandy. That's Brandy with an I. And tell her that her husband loves her.
That's so. You want white or red roses?
Hey, David, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now.
Hi.
We have your wife, Brandy, is on the phone.
Hi, David.
What's so funny, Brandy?
I'm like, do you have a stuttering problem? Was it so hard to decide that you're going to send roses to your wife?
That's what I was wondering. We don't want to know why were you so hesitant in sending these flowers to your wife?
That's being a little harsh.
It's not being harsh.
It is.
David, what was going on? Why were you so sketchy about sending them to your wife?
Well, I thought I won something for a minute when you called. No, I wasn't sketchy. It's weird because in this day and age, you don't get anything for free.
Well, you're not getting anything for free here either, but you did hesitate when it came to sending flowers.
But I understand his hesitation. He was hesitant about the whole offer. I don't think it was about who to send them to. I totally didn't hear that in his voice.
I heard what Brandy heard, which was why not step up and probably send him to his wife.
Brandy, Ryan, no, I think you're making things worse.
I thought that they were going to, at the end, say, "Oh, we'll just need a credit card number for information for whatever reason."
Okay, but David, let me ask you something here. I'm just going to cut to this, okay? There's a reason that we're all together. Brandy went to a psychic. I don't know if you know, she sees a psychic. And the psychic tells her that you have eyes for someone else, and in your heart you're conflicted. Is there any truth? Is there any truth to that?
No, there's no truth to that, Ryan. No. I only hesitated because I figured at the end they were going to bait and switch me, and I really wanted it to be a surprise for her, so I didn't want her to get a heads up that I was going to be sending roses.
But, I mean...
But Patty said you can send them anonymously, and you said that's a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's sketchy to me.
I was going to call and surprise her,
All right, David, are you cheating on your wife?
No.
Okay, well, that's the reason we're on the phone.
Yeah.
Brandy, do you believe him?
I just feel like there's something there that needs to be dealt with, and I don't know what it is.
Are you thinking of another woman, David? Is there someone on the horizon?
Is there anybody else?
Someone captured your heart?
No.
Maybe you're not cheating, but you're flirting?
You've been away. We don't connect. We don't talk. I mean, and she predicted our son. She predicted my fallout with my friend. She predicted my friend's husband's car accident. I mean, she's got a good track record. So, let's just call it.
A lot of those are coincidences. I mean, all my brothers have boys, so having a son, it's not too far of a stretch.
So, David, do you love your wife and there's no one else?
Yeah, that's true. I love my wife. So that's why I sent her the flowers. You guys, if I was really that, why wouldn't I just send it to somebody else? If I really thought they were anonymous, nobody ever find out, why wouldn't I just send it to somebody else?
Well, because we thought maybe for a second you were going to do that. So,
Brandy, you and your husband here need to sit and look each other in the eye and have a conversation if you still doubt it. But that's the best we can do, okay? I'm going to let you both go. I have a problem with myself right now.
Why? Because you called and did a roses for the psychic.
Exactly. Like we're going to do what we just did.
Right.
And by the way, I had to take it seriously because I actually wanted David to hear my tone. Because if he had something to fess up to, I wanted to fess up to it. But the fact that we're actually making a call because a psychic said he has eyes for someone else and is conflicted in the heart, bad on us.
Well, but Brandy said that there were other signs.
But Ellen, I do need to just explore this psychic thing a little bit more. I know that a lot of you and some of my friends subscribe to it, and frankly, I've thought about it myself. But for her to say that and us to then think that he's cheating, it's just not enough there for me.
Okay.
Now, back in November of 2015, Sarah reached out to us for Ryan's Roses. Her then husband is on the line now, maybe still husband, I don't know, John. He saved the name telemarketer in his contacts, and he said that basically when we got to the bottom of it all, he said that he was cheating on her and had been seeing this other woman, Kate, for a year or a little more. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Here's what happened back then.
Like, we have a great family. Our kids, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the kids. It's not about the kids. It's just, you can still have that can still be great. And what we have, you and me, Sarah, is just not the same as what it was before.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And he admitted to cheating for a long time. So 3 years have gone by. I don't think I could get past it.
I really don't think I could either.
If it were me, even if I said I could, I would. If I was being truthful to myself, I would have resentment and I would have doubt every day.
For me, my biggest thing in a relationship is trust. And once that's gone.
So John, 3 years later, is on with us. John, thanks for coming back on. Did you guys stay together and work it out, or you split?
We split. We broke up. So I left Sarah for Kate, and that was...
You left for the other woman?
Yeah, I left for...
So you did not try to work it out with your wife? You just said, now that you know, I'm leaving you?
It became pretty clear early on that she was not going to forgive me. So, yeah,
broke up. And
No,
I went to
John,
Kate.
sorry. I know thank you for coming on, but I need to understand this. You cheated on your wife for over a year. You admitted to it. Did you try to reconcile with your wife at that point? Did you try?
No, we broke up. I broke up with her.
But
and I
did you
left her
try?
with Kate.
Did you try? Or did you just say, okay, I'm leaving? What is it, Tanya?
Being a little nicer tone.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me. John?
Yeah, no, I left her. That's it. I got to own up to it. I left her for Kate, and I proposed to Kate because I thought we were going to be happy. And that was a huge mistake because it turns out that Katie was also seeing somebody else for like a year while we were seeing each other.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you're not sorry to hear that. It's what he deserved.
Oh, what, and an eye for an eye is what we
Well, it's
want to
karma.
encourage? No.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, Sissany, where are you? John, so who are you with now?
I'm seeing somebody else, but it's not Katie. It's not Sarah.
And where's Sarah? Is she happy? Is she remarried? Where's your ex-wife?
Yeah, Sarah's seeing somebody, and from what I can tell, I mean, I guess I'm happy for her. I really am. But like, they're doing well. I'm just miserable.
Well,
like, even this person that I'm seeing now is great, but it's not Sarah. You know.
John, I hate to say it, but I'm not surprised because I believe in the rules of the universe are karma, right? And so what you ended up choosing to do, you're now in a way kind of paying for it, and she's not.
You're right. I completely deserve this, and I don't know if I'll ever feel like I ever did before any of this happened. I mean, like, the day of that call was the worst day of my life, and I tried to turn it into something good, and obviously you can't turn something terrible into something good. It just gets worse.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just, I'm not surprised with now that I know sort of where you are and where she is, but I appreciate you calling back in to check in, John.
Yeah, it's interesting that you guys are doing this. Thanks for having me on.
You're good luck.
Bye,
You're
John.
welcome. Bye.
Good luck.
Why do you have such a strange look on your face?
Because you were like so hard on him.
You felt bad for him? You felt bad for him. So it didn't work out with the other girl again, and you feel bad?
Yeah, I don't want somebody just because like he made a mistake in his past doesn't mean he should be punished for the rest of his life. Have a little compassion, a little empathy.
Well, can I
for
tell you what I
people.
didn't like? I just didn't like that he didn't even try with his wife. So he screwed up. He admitted to it, and then he didn't like.
No, and it wasn't one mistake. It wasn't a one night thing.
It was over a year.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It was every day he'd wake up knowing what he was doing.
You don't believe that karma spoke to him?
I think that the way karma's going to get this situation is that Sarah is going to be in an even better, amazing relationship than she was ever in a
sounds
marriage.
like Sarah's
with
fine, but
which
he
is
has
great.
to go over a speed bump after doing that to her.
And that's fine. But
I've not seen you like this. I don't know, Patty. I'm squinting.
I know
about it.
it's weird, but he let his family down, not just Sarah, but the kids.
Maybe now he's learned from all of it. Who knows? But yeah. I don't really recognize you today. It's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you can't get to the bottom of it, then send us the story. We'll see if you want to go on the air. This one comes from Downey. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I had a fight recently about him not being emotionally available lately. It's a fight we've been having a lot because it seems like he's just going through the motions when he's home. I don't understand it. I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
Oh.
When we had the fight, he left and he stayed out all night. He told me he spent the night at his buddy's. I don't believe him, Ryan. I think he might be starting fights on purpose as an excuse to disappear, to go be with somebody else. So that's where she thinks it is. Let me grab her now. Karina, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Well, we're okay. Thank you for being on the show. You think he's just, this is a charade? He's trying to start these fights. And where do you think he's going when he stays out all night?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think he's just using them as like an excuse to run away.
Right, but do you think he's going to be with another woman when he goes?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm like a really intuitive person, and I just like my intuition is telling me that he's not, he says that he's going to stay with his friend, and I don't believe it. I feel that there's something there, and I think he's going to be with another woman, which is horrible.
Are you happy with him?
I mean, yeah, like, we have problems, but
But you're happy in general.
I mean, yeah, I would say that, it's work, but I don't want to not be with him. I don't want to be without him. It's been hard. And, I felt like I'm talking to a wall with him and I can't get through to him and he's emotionally unavailable. But everybody goes through rough times and it's all about sticking together. I really believe in that. And that's how I was raised.
Is he always the one that instigates the fights?
Well, he's the one that shuts down, and so it's really hard to talk, and that, obviously makes me more upset because that makes me kind of think that he's not interested in working it out or in understanding where I'm coming from, because he just shuts down and he says things like, oh, I feel like I have my back against the wall and you're holding a gun to my head, like horrible things like that, where I'm like,
my gosh,
that's really sad, and then he won't talk about it and then he just runs away. And then I feel like, he's just using the fights to get away now. Like, it started with us not being able to communicate, and now it's like a thing that feels deliberate.
All right, we're going to call him next. Hang on. So we have Karina on the line in Downey. She thinks her husband's sabotaging the relationship by picking these fights, creating these fights. He stormed out the other night. He stayed out all night, and she doesn't know where he went or who he was with. But she said that recently he's been basically emotionally unavailable. I didn't think she sounded like she seemed happy when I asked her, are you happy, based on her reaction.
Yeah, she had a very high voice.
But she says, in general, she is. So, Karina, how long you been married?
5 years.
We are going to put him on the line here. We're going to try and get him. Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends him to and what he puts on the card. So I need you to be very quiet till we get to the point where we put him on the air and we say he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Adam.
Who's this?
Hi, Adam. My name is Brenda. I'm actually calling from Brenda's Flower Spot. I own a new flower shop here in Downey, right on Florence Avenue, next to the Champs Liquor Store. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're calling because we're doing a promotion for our delivery service. Basically, where one person each day gets to receive a free dozen red roses. Today, you have been selected, and you can send those roses to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info from you, billing info, nothing. Just the name of the person you want to send them to. They're free.
What's the catch?
The catch is that whoever gets them, we hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, okay. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. What kind of flowers?
Well, they're red roses, but we have white roses, we have yellow roses. You can do any color if you want.
Yeah, let's go with red.
Red, okay. And what's the name of the person you want to send them to?
Isabel.
Isabel, okay. Who's Isabel?
Someone I know.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to put on the note?
Put thanks again. I kind of like this.
Thanks again. I kind of like. Ooh.
Adam, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Karina, on the line. What's going on with you and Isabel?
What?
What's going on that you kind of like with Isabel?
Nothing.
Hold on. What's going on with Isabel? You just said, thanks again, I kind of like this. Who's Isabel?
Isabel's just my buddy's wife.
Buddy's wife?
Oh, my God.
So,
your buddy's wife? You're sending flowers to your buddy's wife?
How about your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she put me up one day.
She put you up one day? What does that mean?
I had to crash somewhere, so she just put me up.
Oh, so you liked it.
Okay.
Adam, you went to your buddy's house. Was he there?
No, he wasn't.
Can you
there.
answer the question?
But I didn't know he wasn't going to be there.
So you went to your buddy's house and you did what with his wife when you were there?
I hung out, and then I slept on the couch.
Why did you sleep on her couch?
Because, okay, you set it up. We had a big fight, had a huge fight over dinner. She started throwing things at me, and so I just stormed out.
Adam, let's make this simple, all right? Are you cheating on your wife?
I don't think so.
Well,
my
Because she does all sorts of stuff I don't know about, so whatever I do is mutual.
So you are cheating on your wife?
I wouldn't call it cheating.
What would you call it, Adam?
Fine. You want this? I'd call it Isabel. And it was good.
Oh my God!
And I enjoyed it.
What is wrong
And that's
with
what
you?
you get for setting me up. It was
Oh my
amazing.
gosh. Oh
It
my
was
gosh.
completely amazing.
I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you would do that.
Adam, how long have you been messing around with your buddy's wife?
It just happened that one evening.
It just happened that one evening. That's why you've been running away almost every night for the past 2 weeks.
Adam, you've been sabotaging your relationship, getting into these fights so you can go be with this Isabel?
No, that's not a plan. That's not what I did.
Sorry to have it so wrong. What were you doing?
It just happened. I didn't know he wasn't going to be there, and it just happened. And we sat down, and then things happened from there. But I didn't know.
Wait, you sound so casual about wrecking a couple people's lives here.
Yeah, how about your 5-year marriage?
You know what? This is pretty public. What's going on here? What are we doing here?
Yeah, good. You are such an... I can't believe you would do that. I can't believe it. And I can't believe it.
Adam,
I hope Isabel's listening. I hope your buddy's listening.
I hope so too. I hope your mother is listening.
Guys, I gotta go.
Well, we'd love for you to go.
That's
instead.
what you do. That's what you do.
stay
That's
out.
what you always do. Oh my God.
Gosh.
All right, Karina, hang on 1 second. That guy has zero heart. Just cold and angry.
Bad person.
I still want to make sure I understand what has happened. He's cheating on his wife with his buddy's wife who wasn't there the night he got into this fight.
So messed up.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I just thought my husband was going through a midlife crisis, but now I think it's more than that. He bought a new car. It's way more expensive and sporty than I thought, but whatever. That's what he wanted. He's also been working out. He's changed his hair. He bought a bunch of new clothes, like T-shirts and stuff. He's wearing cologne. What's wrong with that?
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm assuming that she's saying all these things are happening at once, meaning like he didn't used to wear
but
cologne.
she thought maybe it's a midlife crisis.
Yeah, which isn't great.
Hold on. I still didn't think much of it. But the other day, now, here's where it gets not great. The other day I noticed his entire web history had been cleared, and he changed his phone password. Something's not right.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
That part's sketch, right? Okay, let's get Kate on the phone. So, Kate, appreciate you coming on. How you doing in San Marino?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Now, I'm okay. I mean, the car, that's up to him and you, but I'm okay with him wanting to change his hair, go to the gym, put cologne on. Like, I'm okay with it because maybe he just needs to feel better about himself. And that happens to all of us, right? But, so I'm okay with that. What I'm curious about, just like you, are changing the password, clearing the history.
Yeah, that's completely out of character and very suspicious as well.
Kate, have you said to him, hey, I noticed you're doing some things differently. What's going on? Or have you not addressed this with him?
I mean, no, I just kind of like brushed it off like he's going through like a midlife crisis kind of thing. But now, just like he changed the password and cleared the history, I'm very suspicious, and I have not actually approached him about the situation.
How long have you been married?
16 years.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Let's make the call and find out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right, Kate has been holding. We're going to make the call right now for Ryan's Roses. If you've been listening, you know what's going on. But basically, she thinks her husband's going through a midlife crisis at first, and she's fine with it. Now, she's like, wait, that's happening. He's changing up his hair, his cologne, he's getting a new car. That's happening, and he's just relocked his phone with a new password and cleared his search history.
The search history is, I never trust anyone with a cleared search history. I have probably 75 websites on my phone that I haven't cleared ever. Because why?
Patty, do you clear your search history?
Sometimes I do. For no reason.
Trust issues now with Tanya.
No, I mean, sometimes I do just to have it clean.
All right. Well, Kate, let me do this. We're going to call your husband, and we're just going to try and find out, okay? We want to find out who he sends roses to and then what he puts on the card. What I need you to say is, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
On Kiss FM.
On Kiss FM.
Just need that clarity. That's okay. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Okay, good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, this is David.
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm calling from Essence Flowers here in San Marino next to the Carlos Cruz law offices. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm also busy. No, thank you.
No, well, I'm actually calling you. I'll make this really, really quick. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge to you. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and I will make sure they get delivered today by lunchtime.
No credit card number, no information. You're just sending flowers.
I'm just sending the roses and a note, so it'll be a nice note, handwritten.
Okay.
Calligraphy and everything.
Okay. Can you also do like a business instead of a residence?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So send it to the YMCA.
I'm sorry, where?
YMCA. And
Okay. And do you want red roses or white roses?
oh, can you do both? Like maybe 6 and 6?
Oh, that's good. Well, okay. And who are we sending them to there?
Can you send it to Kylie? And it's really important. Please put on the note your secret admirer.
So you want me to put that on the note instead of your name?
Yeah, just secret admirer, and to Kylie, Kylee.
From your secret admirer. Do you want a note or just from your secret admirer?
Just a secret admirer, please.
Okay.
David? David,
hello.
Hi,
Hello?
David. Hi, David. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Kate, on the phone. What is that message and what are those flowers all about to Kylie, please?
Hi, Kate.
Did you just send flowers to the daughter?
Hi, Ryan.
Teacher? Is that what you're doing?
That is who Kylie is, yes.
Who is it? Wait, Kate, who is Kylie?
It's our daughter's swim teacher.
Your daughter's swim teacher. Okay, David, why are you... Well, want to explain that? Your secret admirer? What's going on with you?
Well, I think, first of all, Kate knows how amazing Kylie is as a swim teacher. And I thought it'd be nice to kind of brighten up her day a little bit. And I just thought that would be nice and anonymous.
No, it's not. It's not. You don't send secret admirer roses to another woman when you're married. You don't.
Well, look, we all get crushes. We all have, like, whatever. We don't have to. It's not a big deal. No,
it's not a big deal.
So what?
This is flowers.
It's not.
It's a total big deal. You are married.
I am married, and I'm happily married, but it's a crush, and she's a really, like I said, a great swim teacher, and I feel like that's something that make sure Olivia has a good experience in the water.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
Yeah, I really need you to hear your own voice.
I'm kind of thrown off here. Also, I just thought I was sending somebody some anonymous flowers. And
Yeah, well, you know what? You're never taking Olivia to swim lessons ever again. Ever.
Well,
I might even pull her out of swim lessons.
Dangerous.
Because there's no need to have... How is that dangerous?
Well,
that is not dangerous.
The swim lesson for a second. How about your husband thinking that it's okay to send secret admirer roses and have a crush on somebody?
A crush? That is...
It doesn't. It really is. It's more innocent than I think. It's way more innocent than I think we're making it sound.
Yeah, we really need to have
something I think everybody does.
Oh no, it doesn't sound so innocent, David.
Well, I'm not acting on anything. I'm not doing anything. Our daughter
just sent us flowers. And I think that we need to have a serious talk about this.
It's not for me.
Seriously messed up.
They're anonymous. I thought it'd be a nice thing to do.
You have a crush on her.
She's great with Olivia. Who wouldn't want to get nice flowers like that?
Oh my God.
I can't.
I can't.
I think we need to have a serious talk about this. And how many other people do you have crushes on? Other than the same teacher?
I got a question for you, David.
Yeah.
If Kate were to ask you this, what would you say? And here's the question. Would Kylie know who her secret admirer is? In other words, would she call you to thank you?
Oh, good question.
I'd be pretty surprised.
But is it possible?
Well, to be fair here, also, I'll say I'd be surprised if she called me.
Well, I think there's no way, David, if you want my honest opinion, thank you for asking, but I think there's no way for you to justify this.
I get it, and I also think it's not a big deal. I think everybody has a crush, and everybody has somebody they want to brighten their day.
Oh my God.
All right. Kate, this is the man you're married to. These are the things that he seems to think are okay.
Wow.
There must be a reason why he thinks that's all okay. So we're going to leave this to you guys, okay?
Okay. All right.
Well, good luck, Kate. Good luck, Kate.
Thanks, Brian. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, well,
I'm so confused.
So what he's saying is, hey, listen, everybody has a crush. It's fine to send flowers to your crush. I didn't send them. It was a secret admirer.
Yeah, anonymous.
And it's my daughter's swim coach.
No, she's great with my daughter.
No. I think we're all unanimous no on that. We'll come back to the Ryan's Roses in a minute. I'm just trying to, I think what we need to wrap our head around is, how can someone say, I'm married and I think it's fine to send roses with a note saying, I have a crush on you, secret admirer?
I actually think he's delusional because I think people like this exist. They like create this reality in their head and they think it's so normal.
Okay,
they're just like so matter of fact about it.
It's just dawned on me what this Ryan's Roses was really all about for us and what question we should ask married couples in a second.
Oh.
There's a reason. Now, it just dawned on me. There's a reason we just had that Ryan's Roses. There is a very simple question I'd like to ask anyone who is married or has been married. And I'm going to ask you that in a second. Here's the simple issue with this Ryan's Roses that just happened. You got a married couple, Kate and her husband, David. He sends roses to their daughter's swim coach. And he signs it secret admirer. Mm-hmm. And he says, well, she's taking care of our child. It's okay, right? Listen, here's part of the call if you missed it. And then I have a question for married couples.
I'm not acting on anything. I'm not doing anything. Our daughter
just sent us flowers. And I think that we need to have a serious talk about this.
It's not for me.
Seriously messed up.
They're anonymous. I thought it'd be a nice thing to do.
You have a crush on her.
She's great with Olivia. Who wouldn't want to get nice flowers like that?
So he says that he's married. He says that he has a crush on his daughter's swim coach.
But it's fine because he's not doing anything about it.
Yeah, and he sends roses signed secret admirer anonymously. Okay, he thinks that's okay.
Right.
So let's put them aside for a second because they've got to work that out. I mean, that's the man she's married to. For us, I ask you this. Is it normal once you get married or for a married couple to develop a crush on someone? And if so, is it acceptable to discuss and have and talk about? And how do you handle it?
I mean, I'm not married. Spoiler alert. But if I were married, I would not find it okay to have a crush on somebody else. Or for my partner, too.
I think if we're all being totally honest, you're going to be married for a long time or forever, right? Isn't that the plan?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you find people attractive.
Of course.
And sure, in your own head, maybe you play the game of I have a crush. But you don't really have a crush.
Correct.
I'm just curious to know. Or is it fine to develop a crush when you're married and tell your spouse, that's my crush? Is that cool? I mean, it's different from saying,
I think there's a line between finding somebody attractive. Yes. Like, I think that's totally normal. We're human. But having a crush takes it to a little bit of a different level.
Well, having a crush and then in this case sending roses as a secret admirer.
Yeah.
That, not okay. But is it common to develop a crush once you get married, a crush with someone else? Why are you looking at Patty?
Well, because Patty's the closest thing we have to married right now.
Well.
Right?
Well,
I can't wait to hear a reaction to that.
I don't think. I think what you said, Tanya. I think we're human, and I think we are attracted to other people.
Yes.
I don't think once you get married, that automatically stops. It
Correct.
doesn't.
No.
So I think it's.
But do you call it a crush? Like, do you say to? I know you're not married, but you've been with Michael for a long time. Do you tell him who you have crushes on?
I have celebrity crushes.
Well, that doesn't count. That's fairy tale.
But I don't think you tell someone to have a crush unless you're falling in love with someone.
See, yeah.
You could have a crush
In your own head.
But the moment it comes
Tell
out
the
of your
world.
mouth,
Then it's
that means
real.
you're falling in love.
Yeah, so the human brain will, someone's attractive and you can have this crush in your head, but
And
do you tell your partner?
You enjoy their company. Like, say it's the coworker, right? And you have
Right.
a crush on your coworker. You enjoy having lunch with them. You enjoy sitting next to each other at work. But
Right.
there's that little fine line that you're like, okay, if you cross it, it's no longer a crush.
All right, let's get to the calls on this. It's not celebrity crush. I mean,
Right.
real life coworker or other place crush.
Right.
Is that okay? There's a call on line 8 in Rancho Cucamonga that says, yeah, absolutely, totally normal. Is it okay? This came from the Ryan's Roses. Is it okay for married couples to develop crushes? And if so, do they tell their partners about them or do they just keep them in their head? I mean, it's human nature that you're going to find somebody else attractive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's human nature maybe that you're going to have a crush in your mind. But do you tell your partner about it? Sure, if you're in a secure relationship, maybe not. If you're, it can, I don't know, it could go either way.
What would you do? If your partner came to you and said, I have a crush on this guy that works at my local coffee shop.
If she said it to me?
Yeah. How would you feel?
I'd start drinking tea.
Throw her off?
I quit coffee. No, I just quit coffee. She wants to go, no, we're only drinking tea now.
Okay. So you wouldn't handle it well.
I wouldn't love it.
Yeah, okay.
It's not my favorite conversation to have.
I think that's a normal reaction.
Yeah, I would say, hey, why don't we go for tea instead of coffee now?
Right.
Because your crush is running the coffee shop, right? So that's how I'd handle it.
Okay. That's fun.
How would you handle it?
I wouldn't love it either, but I think I would prefer the communication. I really do.
I'd like to not know. Let's start with you, Natalie.
Hi.
Hi, Natalie and Rosita. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We're good. I love it that on my call screen it says Natalie Rosita married for a very long time. So,
Well, it feels like a very long time sometimes.
how there's a good promo for marriage right there. How long have you been married?
I've been married. It's almost my 8-year anniversary. so
Almost 8 years, and it feels like
20.
It's kind of like, when you do the temperature, it's 100, but feels like 139.
Yeah. But are 8 blissful years, Natalie?
Sometimes, when you get married and you have kids and you have a busy life, I think that that's kind of where the crushes come in because it's not real life. And when you find yourself infatuated with someone else, it's fun for a minute, but if you're kind of obsessed with somebody or preoccupied with them, then it's kind of an indication that maybe there's something you need to look at in your own relationship.
Well, and I think it's dangerous too, because if you're in a secure, good relationship and you say you've got a crush on someone else, that's all fun and games. But what if you're not? Then it can seemingly be a threat or potential real insecurity in the relationship,
Oh, for sure. And I actually have a friend who kind of went down this slippery slope, and she didn't address the issues in her marriage, and she ended up having an affair. And so, I'm pretty clear, like, I love my husband, I want my marriage to work, and if I notice that I'm noticing other people a little too much, then I need to maybe give some more attention to my own relationship.
That's good. Well, you're mature. That's a very thoughtful way to handle it. Thanks for calling, Natalie, and good luck with the next 8 or 20 years. You know what I think is funny is that you said to her, were they 8 blissful years? What in the world could possibly be blissful for 8 years? Nothing.
No, some people have been blissfully married for 25 years. I really do believe that there are some.
Think there's enough ebb and flow that it's not fully blissful.
True.
It's blissful at times and blissless at times. That's just
True.
human nature.
but I do think that some marriages have more ups than downs. Not all, some.
Okay. Well, I think they have blissful and blissless. Just like anything else, right?
And bliss text in case your lips get chapped.
Oh, you must have spent time with the doctor because that was a very medical reference.
Thank you. I feel like I'm on fuego today.
And humble. Robert in Rancho Cucamonga, he says it's totally normal to have crushes once you're married. Is that right? Who do you have a crush on, Robert?
I personally do not have a crush on somebody, but my fiance, at work, she came up clean because we pride ourselves on our open communication. I feel like open communication is the most important part.
That's right. That's right. That's right. If you can do it,
and so like I think not only between the two partners, but you got to have real open communication with yourself. You have to be open with yourself. Say, hey, I have these feelings. Well, not like what's going on, but.
So she has a crush on a coworker?
Yeah. Like it's happened to me in previous relationships, and and like the more you try to choke it, the more you try to kind of hold back on it, it only makes it kind of like, oh man, that's like the forbidden fruit. Oh man, I can't have that.
Thanks for calling, Rob. You take care, bro.
Thanks for taking it. Thank you.
Okay, be well. Bye.
Yeah, it sounds like communication is the key.
Well, of course it's the key. It's just hard to do. Yeah. I mean, we all say just transparency, communication, yet we try and do it. It somehow, we know it, but we stumble.
I know, but how amazing would it be if we could actually...
Well, listen, you will be the first to make it on this show flawlessly happen because you are the budding, brand new stages of a fantastic relationship. By the way, my mother called over the weekend. I have to tell you, she doesn't know when to take her walks because she wants to find out what's going on with you and Dr. W. And she's relieved. It's like you've lifted stress off of her shoulders.
That's
so please, God willing, this works out. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. Dear Ryan and Sissy, our relationship has been very stressed lately. Everything, money, the kids, work, all of it. It seems we've lost our way a little bit. I know a lot of that is normal and doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating, but what scares me is that my husband has stopped making eye contact with me. Whenever we talk, he looks elsewhere, down, up, over my shoulder. He does not lock eyes like he used to. To me, this is a telltale sign. I think he did or is doing something that he can't face me for. Oh. It's interesting. I mean, eye contact says so much, and it's involuntary many times. Your eyes involuntarily move, right? And
of course.
So, but they say you look one way, you're thinking, you look another way, you're lying.
Right. They say when you look left, you're lying.
I would say, I was going to tell you which side was which, but I couldn't remember, so I just went with the neutral one way and one way. Jackie, thanks for coming on.
Hi.
I find this troubling if he used to, look at you and now he's shifty about looking you in the eye. He's clear. I mean, there's no other explanation than he's hiding something. Eye contact is a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
And he was good at it for a long time?
Of course.
Could it be that he's like embarrassed or ashamed of your guys' situation right now? I feel like men sometimes feel like they have to provide, and he might not feel like he's doing that because you guys have been so stressed about your financial situation.
I mean, that sounds like, a good explanation, but something inside of me, I just feel it so strongly that it's more.
It's interesting. Stress can manifest itself in many ways, so let's assume the benefit of the doubt here. And Jackie, we're going to call him next. Be right back. Jackie's on the phone. She's married. A lot of stress in the relationship. Just typical everyday stress, right? Work, kids, stress. So she says that her husband's now not looking her in the eye, especially when it comes to important conversations, and she thinks that's shady. It's a little shifty. I don't disagree, but then we could say, look, stress, people handle it in different ways, and maybe that's just the stress, like twitching or whatever. The uneasiness, the sweating, anxiety, the eye shifting could be the stress. So let's assume that as we go into this. But Jackie, we need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, I give you permission to call my husband right now
On Kiss FM.
on Kiss FM.
And we're going to call him now. Now, here's what's going to happen, Jackie. You be very quiet. We're going to put you on hold. We're going to see if we can find out more information on what's happening, okay? Sissany is going to offer him some roses, and we'll see who he puts on the card, and we'll go from there with the note, and then we'll tell him he's on the air. You stay quiet throughout all that, okay?
Okay.
That way we can hear more. All right, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yes, this is he.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Casey. I'm calling from Highland Flowers. We're located right on Highland near Western. And the reason I'm calling is because we're offering you a chance to send a free dozen red roses to anybody today.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, but I'm all good. Thank you, though.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, you don't have anybody in your life that you'd want to just put a smile on their face. They're absolutely free. We're just trying to promote our new business, and we just hope that you refer us to friends and family. I don't need credit card info, cash, anything from you.
Not right now. Thank you, though. No, there's nobody I really want to send that to right now, but I appreciate it.
Oh, really? There has to be somebody in your life. And they're free. You would be helping me out so much because honestly, you're like the third person that said no, and I really have to get these flowers out. My boss is just breathing down my neck.
Yeah, I again, I appreciate it. I'm kind of going through something right now, so I'm not. I don't know if sending flowers would be appropriate. But no, thank you. I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, Kevin, it is Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and we have your wife, Jackie, on the line. How are you, Kev?
A little shocked now.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I just want to speed this up. Your wife asked us to call you because she has a little concern. She thinks that maybe she doesn't have the whole script. Maybe she doesn't know the whole story about what's going on with you. And I think the premise of this call is she's concerned that maybe there's another woman and that you're hiding something from her. There's more detail, but are you cheating on your wife, Jackie?
No, not at all. If anything, it's funny that she thinks that I was thinking the same thing about her. I don't know. We've been really distant and we fight all the time, and something has felt super off right now. So I just didn't want to bring it up to her because I'm afraid that she is and that she's going to leave me. So I don't know. I think that's funny that's going on.
Well, okay. Jackie, do you want to respond to that?
Babe, how could you think that about me?
I mean, we literally fight about everything. We haven't spent any one-on-one time together. I feel like we never talk like we used to or anything like that. It's always just pretty much how's the household, how are the bills, how are the kids. That's it. And so it just seems like you're off doing something else with somebody else or something. I don't know.
Babe, I could never cheat on you. I'm just stressed out. We're just going through a lot. For you to just jump to think that. I mean, come on. I thought you would have trust in me.
I mean, you know I love you. You just know that, my own history with my parents getting divorced and all that stuff and all that infidelity, that's where my brain went, is that once you started to pull away, I assumed that that's what's going on.
Guys, just Sissy and I are listening in on this. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate, both of you, and maybe you're not communicating as directly as possible. And then by having the stress, it's creating some insecurities and some questions and some doubts. And so I think the best thing to do is start now with all of this is new, good information, Jackie. So we're going to let you go off the air and pick up with what you know now about how everyone's feeling, but it's important that you communicate about your feelings, especially when there's so much stress. It's almost more important then.
Yeah. Just put it all out there. Put it all on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Well, I feel like he was being truthful.
I think so too. I want to believe that as well. It's interesting. They just haven't communicated about their relationship. They talk about all the other stressful stuff, but not their love for each other.
Why are you shaking your head, Patty?
Because we're always talking about communicating. But I think in this instance here, he's not cheating. I think we all are clear with that. But I think neither of them are happy with themselves.
With themselves.
With themselves.
Right.
So I think they need to start looking at other things like hobbies for themselves. Because if you're happy with who you are, or just anything, if you're happy with who you are, you're going to make people happy. People want to be around happy people.
That's true, but it's complicated to just all of a sudden have time for a hobby.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So this is a public service, and let me read you. Here's the email we got. Leslie, Culver City. She says here in the email, I was out of town for the weekend with the kids, and I tried to reach my husband on the phone, but he did not pick up. A little while later, I checked the location of his iPhone, and he was in the Venice Beach area. Ooh. Nice area. Great area. Nice to roam around. Fantastic on the weekends. Hello, Abbott Kinney. I didn't think anything of it until later that day when a girlfriend of ours Instagrammed a picture from the same area. It just seemed like way too much of a coincidence. So I asked him who he was with that day. He said he went for a beer by himself because it was a beautiful day. That sounds strange. A beautiful day by yourself, a beer. Then later he changed his story and said that a couple of his buddies were there day drinking and he joined them. When I mentioned that she was there that day too, he acted surprised, which was weird, making me even more suspicious. All right, Leslie?
Yes.
Thank you for sending us the email. So tell me about this girl that was in the same area as your husband. Is she a real friend? Have you always thought that she was were you suspicious of her before? Like, give me some background and context on this girl.
I mean, she's one of those flirty girls, you know. She's one of those always posting on Instagram, look at my hot body at the beach kind of girls. But I don't know. It was weird because I was out of town. I was gone for the weekend. I had the kids. You know, I tried calling my husband. He didn't pick up. So, you know, when he didn't call me back, I checked his location on my iPhone, and he was in Venice Beach. He was near this bar we like to go to sometimes, and I was like, well, okay. But then a friend of ours, this girl, she popped up on Instagram, and she was in the same area in Venice Beach as my husband, like practically right in front of the bar that we like to go to. And it was like one of those, like I told you, like love in the sun in California posts. And it just, you know, it bugged me because it seemed like it was like too much of a coincidence.
But just because, so now, first he said he was having a beer by himself, which sounds a little strange. Then he says he was with his buddies day drinking, so he's already changed his story. But even though he changed his story, and even if this girl was around, what makes you think that he hooked up with her? I mean, it doesn't mean that they automatically, were together.
Well, so it was just like the fact that she was there, and then he didn't answer his phone, and then he said that he was by himself, and then I found out he's not by himself. But
you're jumping to the conclusion that all of that means that he is hooking up with this girl?
Yeah, but, you know, later I mentioned to him, I was like, so, you know, I saw that Janet was there too by the beach, and he tried acting all surprised, but it was like one of those, you know, when people get that look on their face when they've been caught, but then they deny something, and you just know there's something wrong.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, so let's just call him, because maybe he clearly didn't tell you the truth at first, and maybe he just felt bad that he was out with all these people in the middle of the day, but
maybe she just happened to be there.
Doesn't mean anything happened. Let's find out. We'll make the call to your husband. Hang on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Leslie.
Hi.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married, Tim?
We've been married for 5 years.
All right. Here we go. Good luck, all right? Sisney's going to actually get him on the line. She's going to offer him some flowers. We're going to find out who he sends them to. You said this other girl's name is Janet.
Yes.
So if he sends them to her, then we have a problem. And we'll find out if he sends them to somebody else or you or whatever. Then we want to find out what he writes on the card, because that's key too, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Marissa. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Well, hi, I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're actually a new flower shop here in Culver City, right on Jefferson. And I'm calling because you've actually been selected today to receive a free dozen roses. We're doing a promotion where we're giving out free flowers today, and you've been selected.
Free roses.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I actually don't need any billing information from you, credit card information, nothing. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can write a cute little note on there, and they'll be out this afternoon. Or you can send them later this week, whatever's more convenient for you.
Hang on.
Okay.
I know the free roses game. I know what this is.
Oh, well, we do this once, we do this once a week here at this flower shop. Did we happen to call you last week by accident?
No. I get it. This is the roses thing. My wife is probably on the line right now. There aren't any real roses, and I just want her to know that I love her. Okay?
Well, there are free dozen roses. You can send them to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I get it. My wife's on the phone right now. I know this is the radio. I just want her to. Leslie, I want you to know I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was just really weird to me that you were lying to me. Like really weird.
Look, you're right, and I am going to be bringing you a beautiful bouquet of roses from a real florist tonight. You were right. You were right to be suspicious. I was with a friend of ours the other day, and I did not tell you the truth about it. But I want you to know that nothing happened.
Alex, I actually have to tell you. I have to tell you, you're being broadcast on the air. Obviously, you know that, but I need to say that on the record. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany.
Hi.
Your wife is on the line. You were at a bar with some friends, and her friend Janet was there. She thinks that you're messing around with this girl. What's going on, and why did you say all the things you just said?
It looks bad, and I know it looks bad, and I should have come clean about it before, but it's nothing. It's not what it. Okay, so what happened was we were supposed to go with a big group, and just everybody else bailed, and we decided to go hang out anyway, and have a drink. It's not like,
why did you lie to your wife in the first place?
Yeah.
And did anything happen with Janet?
No, nothing happened at all. It's just I just panicked a little, and because I knew it looked bad, and I know sometimes that's all that matters. And
no,
so,
if it's not bad, then it's not bad. If it's not bad, it's not bad. You just tell her the truth.
Yep, you're totally right. At the time, it just seemed like if we never had to talk about it, it would have been a lot easier. But no, I mean, nothing happened. I love you, and I love our children, and I was totally disrespectful to lie to you about that, and I get how it looks, but that's all it was. It was.
So, Leslie, do you forgive him?
I mean, I just feel like I'm going to have to talk to Janet because you had said that you were out with your friends, and now all of a sudden you're saying that your friends didn't show up.
Yeah. You can talk to Janet. She can say, she can tell you the same thing. They said they were going to be there, and then they all just one at a time bailed. And
listen, bro, for a guy that's not that forthcoming, you're very forthcoming. You know, you could have really cut this off at the pass by just being honest with her at the beginning,
instead of creating all these lies.
I get now how bad it looks.
Well, Alex, thank you for staying on and explaining all of this to us, and we appreciate your honesty here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. And
Leslie,
I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Leslie, good luck with your conversation with Janet, all right?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
What the what?
That was a lot.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's a public service, and this came to us from Hawthorne. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, you won't believe this. I was driving on the freeway Saturday. It was an afternoon. I saw a car that looked like ours, then noticed it was ours. And I thought that was strange because my husband was supposed to be home watching the baby. As I pulled up closer, I noticed there was a woman in the car. I called him. He didn't answer the phone. I checked with the babysitter. She said my husband paid her for a few hours that day, but in cash, not using Venmo like we usually do.
OMG.
My husband says he was at home with the baby all day. Got into a huge fight over it, but he doesn't budge.
He's lying.
He maintains it. He's sticking to the story. He's a liar. Adina and Hawthorne wants to know more. I mean, how many more clues does she need?
Yeah.
Adina, clearly it was meant to be that you caught your husband not there if you passed him in Los Angeles traffic.
I could tell you 100% that was my husband. And there was a woman by his side. And
Could you see what the woman looked like?
No, I saw like the side of her head, and I was just so in shock.
So I just need any clarification. The babysitter was with the baby when he was away?
Yes.
Well, couldn't the babysitter tell you why he why did he say he left? Well, I don't understand why he was supposed to watch the baby, but then he called the babysitter and you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So he was in charge of babysitting. He called babysitter for coverage. You then called the sitter to find out if that's what happened, and he paid her in cash, so you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
I got it. All right. How long you been married?
5 years.
I'm going to put you on hold. Let's call him and see what's going on. Just a second, all right? Adine in Hawthorne, she left her husband to watch the baby. She's on the freeway, and she passes her husband a few hours later with a woman in the car. Her husband hired a babysitter, left, and then they cross paths. Now, she sees him. He doesn't see her. So she calls his phone. He doesn't answer. Mm-hmm. Then she gets home and says, I saw you with another woman in your car. He says, wasn't me.
But she confirmed with the babysitter, and the babysitter says, yes,
but he's continuing to maintain that story. It's 1-800-520-1027. After this, I want to get your feedback. But Adina is on the phone. And Adina, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we are going to call him, and Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Very important. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, because I don't want you to jump in so we can get as much information for you as possible.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hi, is this Caesar?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Caesar. I'm calling from Vicky's Flower Stop. We're a new flower shop here in Hawthorne. How are you doing this morning?
Good, thanks.
We're brand new to the area, right off the 105 on Hawthorne Boulevard, and basically we're celebrating our grand opening, and we're giving away a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today.
I don't want to give any information or anything, so thanks. But
No. Well, they're absolutely free. I don't need any billing info from you or any credit card info from you. We just, the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can even put a quick note on there, and they can have them by lunchtime. They're absolutely free. We're just basically trying to promote our new delivery service and our new shop.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so who would you like to send them to? Give me their name.
Send them to my sister, Myra.
Myra? Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like to put on the card?
Say, happy birthday from your favorite brother.
Happy birthday from your favorite brother. Okay, cool.
Caesar? Hi, Caesar.
Yeah.
It's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Adina. Adina, say hi.
Hi.
So, Caesar, she wanted us to call you because she is concerned. She saw you on the freeway. She said she called you. You were with another woman the other Saturday. You hired a babysitter for your baby. Who was the other woman in the car, and why'd you leave your baby and hire the sitter without telling your wife, Caesar?
That didn't happen. What are you talking about?
She said
she in the freeway.
She told me
Caesar,
she saw
totally
you.
happened. Yes.
She said she saw
No,
you.
it didn't.
She
no,
said.
I swear. I'm.
You
No,
created such chaos in our house, okay? This is ridiculous.
No.
Sarah doesn't
I didn't create anything.
baby anymore.
You're being crazy right now.
I'm not.
Hold on, babe. I need you to take a breath because you're like seriously, you're freaking me out. You're being a little crazy right now.
No, you're freaking me out because I'm not stupid. I know what I saw, okay? And why would she tell me that you paid her in cash? She has no reason to be lying to me. She doesn't even want to come to the house because
The babysitter.
Liar. You're such a liar, okay?
No, I'm not. You're being crazy. Listen to yourself.
Why can't you just tell me the truth? Just tell me who was
You're being crazy right. Babe, take a deep breath, please, because for the love of God, you're not listening to me. Just take a deep breath, and will you listen to me? Because you're making this up, and you sound like a crazy person, okay? I was not on the freeway.
You
Why would I be on the
why Sarah will be lying to us. Why?
I don't know why Sarah's lying, but she's lying to you. I can promise. I mean, you can go through my...
So, so Caesar, you're saying you were not out on the freeway with another woman? You stayed with your baby the whole time?
No,
But then why? So, to Adina's point, why would your babysitter lie about being paid cash by you?
I have no idea.
Well, maybe we should find out.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, well,
I'm not lying.
Well, then let's find out from Sarah.
Yeah, call Sarah.
No, you call Sarah.
Super down.
No, you call Sarah, Adina. Call Sarah with your husband. Because why would she make that up? How old is Sarah? I mean, is she a teenager babysitting for extra cash? I don't know why she would make that up.
That Sarah doesn't even want to come to the house anymore, Caesar.
Well, hold on. Call the babysitter, the two of you.
Yeah, I'll drive you over to Sarah, and she'll look you in the face. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Caesar,
do you really have a sister? Is Myra really your sister?
Good question.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
But
is that true, Adina?
Yeah, Myra's her sister. Yeah.
You're sure you were not out on the freeway and passed your wife?
I swear on everything. I mean, I'm sorry, babe, you're sounding crazy. Like,
stop calling her crazy.
like
Can you stop that, please?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
if it's not true.
It's rude
okay,
at this
well,
point.
you're making things up. It's maybe not crazy, but you're being, you're making things.
Okay, listen.
I mean, honestly.
You guys, Adina, go to your babysitter with your husband, look her in the eye, and figure this out. All right? Because
yes.
Good luck. Thank you guys for coming on the air. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Wow.
No, what if she didn't see her husband? Like, what if the babysitter's playing them for some reason? I don't understand why the babysitter put herself in that situation.
Exactly.
Well,
but he kind of sounds like he's legit.
What if the babysitter secretly loves him and is trying to cause a little friction, but trying
and
to
he
break
doesn't
them
know?
up? Yeah.
I don't know why she'd be asking for that kind of trouble.
Because people do weird things. We've heard worse.
Them to his sister on her birthday. A lot of things add up for both of them.
I know.
So we have to do this, Ryan's Roses. We have to do it right now. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband drives for Instacart. He does late night shifts. I track him to get an idea of when he might be home. The other night, I checked it out around the time he's usually done, and he was somewhere in Pico Rivera. I thought, oh, good, he's going to be home soon. There in Montebello. An hour later, still not home. He's still in the same location in Pico.
Weird.
So, Lori, good morning. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning.
I'm just going to ask one question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you asked your husband about why he was in Pico Rivera not moving for that 1 hour or hours?
I did. Yes, I did.
And what was his response to that?
So he said it was bad service. You know, sometimes it just doesn't update. But it does update. I've never seen it do that before.
So do you think he was lodging?
I really hope not. Like, he jokes about it. He says, "Oh, you think I'm cheating on you? You think I'm the sexy Instacart guy? Oh, you think?" And then he said, "I was watching the Real Housewives show."
So is that a sign of guilt when they bring it up, when they mention it? Is it, they mention it out of guilt because that's what they're doing?
No, I would think so. Maybe.
Let's do this. Let's call him, and we'll offer him some roses. See if we can find out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. We'll do that next. We are calling Lori's husband, who was being tracked. He's an Instacart delivery person, and she tracked him, and he was in Pico Rivera late one night for a couple hours, and he said, "Oh, it's just the app wasn't updating." She thinks that he was at someone's home, maybe cheating on her.
Right.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 3 years.
Okay, here's the deal. We're going to offer him some roses, your husband, find out who he sends them to, who's top of mind. Be very quiet, but just say to me this. Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that now. Stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Will?
Yeah, this is Will.
Hi, Will. My name is Vivian. I'm calling from V's Flowers. We service the Montebello area. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
So I'm trying to promote my business. That's why I'm calling. And I'm just trying to see if local residents would like to send anybody some red roses. It's a dozen red roses that you could send out for free. I wouldn't need anything from you, cash, credit card, anything like that. It would be absolutely free. We're just trying to promote our business. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Whoa, really? Like, okay. Like, and there's been no strings attached or anything?
We just hope that if you like us, or whoever you send the flowers to, if they like the arrangement, you just refer us to friends and family. That's how we're trying to spread the word. We can start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down.
Okay.
So I just give you just the name of the person we're sending it to?
Yeah, because I can put it on a card. What's their name?
Lois.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Just stay safe and love you.
Stay safe and love you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, great. I'll sign that from you, and these can get out today around lunchtime.
Will, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Just need you to know that. My name is Ryan. Who is Lois?
Lois is my grandma.
I'd like to bring in your wife, who's listening to this now. Lori, is that true?
Yes, Lois is his grandma.
Will, the reason we're calling you is because your wife shared with us some intimate detail. She told us that you were in Pico Rivera. She tracked you. You're in the same location late at night for a couple of hours. Where were you?
Yeah, wait. Okay. I was working, first of all. I'm just a little kind of thrown off that I'm being like ambushed here. Yeah. Lori, I was working.
But were you working with another individual?
Oh, like was I cheating?
Pretty much,
No.
yeah. That's what we're asking you.
No. I don't know why the thing said that I was in the place for an hour. I did some deliveries in the area, but, my phone actually was on low power mode. That might have been the reason why.
So there's there's no location of a person where you were spending time with? You're not cheating on your wife?
No, absolutely not. No, I was busting my so I could, provide for the family.
Lori, would you like to ask anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, Will, Lori, I don't know what else to do, so good luck.
Lori, yeah, you've been watching too much of that housewife show and stuff like that. No, I'm not doing anything. I'm absolutely not cheating on you. And you could have just asked me about this.
You could, I don't know, make me feel beautiful once in a while. It's really hard right now. We have a new baby, and it's challenging.
So, Will, hear your wife, and we're just going to wish you guys good luck, all right? Thank you, Laura, for reaching out.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye. New baby.
Oh, it's the worst. You feel like up out of your skin, like you don't even feel like yourself.
So she's saying, hey, I need a little attention?
Yeah.
Do we believe Will?
Yeah.
Let's come back here. So, did you believe Will and Ryan's Roses? He says that he was just working for Instacart, and when she tracked him in one location for a couple of hours late one night, it was just because there was a bad signal. And then we go on to hear that they just had a new baby, and she wanted just a little more affection, it sounded like.
Right. I want to believe him, and I think I do. I'm torn.
He sounds like a good guy.
Totally good guy.
And, they just got very quiet on me. I didn't know, no one was saying anything, so I didn't know what else to do.
Well, I think once she said that, I want you to make me feel beautiful from time to time. it got quiet because there's probably a lot of truth to that. And as soon as she said that, he goes, wow, you know, like, she's right. Like, I have been distant. And so I think everything was being processed.
Processing.
She's crying for help right now.
Yeah.
I don't think her husband was listening.
Well, maybe now.
Maybe now, yeah.
Maybe now he's going to hear it. Elizabeth, do you believe Will?
Oh, I totally believe him. I mean, sometimes, like, I'll check my husband's location, and he's at the grocery store 1 second, and then, like, 2 seconds later, I hear the garage door opening. Those things are faulty, and he sounds like a good guy.
And we want to have success in these Ryan's Roses relationships,
Yeah.
so I think why question it so much?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Then you have to wonder, is it just because, I mean, she said that their family's growing, so do you think there's really a sign, or was she just feeling, I mean, we all need attention, right? We all need to feel, even, look, even when, make yourself a reminder, just put it in your phone. Tell your wife, your husband, whatever, that something, give them a compliment tonight.
Yeah.
Just come up with something. And I'm not saying, like, don't be in the moment, but even if you set a reminder, it's okay.
It's so
They don't have to know.
No, they don't.
They don't have to know.
And even if the reminder sound went off when you were with me and you read it and it was a compliment, I would forgive you.
Oh, yeah, I would probably cry.
So what? I mean, I put notes in my notes, right?
Yeah.
Of things like that. Hey, remember this, compliment that, or this person likes this. Or you know what, their birthday is this. Back in 1
You know
minute.
what? I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, thank you. You can also just text me a compliment. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Amber, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, we're fine. We're very curious to know a little bit more about this foot tapping incident that happened the other night when you were just at dinner with another couple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were out with another couple. They're not married, but they're engaged, and my husband actually introduced them because they all go to the same gym. And yeah, when we were at dinner, the other girl kept tapping my leg, kind of tapping, rubbing with her foot.
And you thought maybe she meant to do that to your husband.
I am 100% sure she thought it was my husband.
Hold for Amber, hold for 1 second. That is coming up. We're getting to that. We are about to make the Ryan's Roses call. Now, we just can organize and get this email. We spoke to Amber a second ago. Here's her email. She says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, we went to dinner with some friends. It was another couple. They're not married. They're engaged. We were at dinner. The other girl kept tapping my leg with her foot at certain points of the conversation. I did not say anything. I'm 100% convinced she thought she was tapping my husband's leg. It kept happening, and it wasn't accidental. It was one of those flirty things. Looking back, I noticed my husband was giving her a lot of attention. I'm curious, why didn't you want to say anything when she was tapping your foot right then and there? Because that, to me, would be like, wait, it would be a weird moment.
I was stunned, and I started like putting the pieces together, and then I thought that like my husband was giving her a lot of attention, and I was like, okay, let me just see what happens. Let me just see where this goes, because then it made me feel like I'm sure about this.
And you said that your husband introduced you to this couple so he would know her before you?
Yes, that's right. He introduced them and then introduced me to them.
So there's more history with him. And so did he know this other woman before she was engaged to this new guy?
Yes, he did.
I'm just getting a little snapshot of history. So her husband and this woman had a history before Amber, his wife, and the woman's fiance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why there could be something going on. Now, you notice him giving her extra attention?
Yeah. I mean, then when I started to think like maybe she thinks that she's tapping his leg, and then I'm like looking at the way he's smiling at her, and I just started putting this together, and I am sure something's going on.
What's her name?
Her name is Sarah.
We're coming back. We're calling your husband next. Amber is on the phone. We're about to call her husband and offer him some roses. She went to dinner with this other couple. Her husband knows the other woman who is now engaged. But follow me on this. The other woman was tapping Amber's foot in a flirty way Amber's convinced the other woman thought it was her husband's foot and thinks there's something going on with her husband and this other woman who was sitting at the dinner with her fiance.
Ugh.
Amber, we are going to call your husband and offer him roses. The other woman's name is Sarah. Let's find out who he wants to send roses to and also what he puts on the card. That's going to be crucial. So we'll all stay quiet till we find out what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, you're welcome. Ryan, you have my permission to call, whatever your husband's name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, good luck. Here we go, sis.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Will.
Right here.
Hi, Will. My name is Chelsea. I'm calling from Flowers on Colorado. How are you doing this morning?
Fine. Thanks.
Hi. Well, we're brand new in Pasadena, and we're celebrating our grand opening. We're a flower shop, and so we're giving away a free dozen red roses today, and you've been selected to receive them or technically send them to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, okay. And then I get billed every month after?
No, it's not like a subscription or anything. We're just basically trying to promote our new flower shop, and hopefully if whoever gets them likes them, you just refer us to friends and family. I don't need any credit card info, billing info, anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send them to.
So it's free. It's not even shipping. Okay.
Totally free.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about how to do this.
Is there anybody special that you'd want to send them to?
Yeah, definitely. I just, sorry, it's a little complicated. Thinking of how it would go directly to them, or?
Yeah, we can deliver it to residential, business, if they're at work, doesn't matter.
Be at work. Sorry, I'm just mulling over how I'm trying to pull this off.
We can start with the name. Do you want to start with the name of the person you want to send them to? And then we can write a note. We can figure out
you have to have the name, I assume, right? Yeah, you have to know who you're sending.
Yeah, because we have to deliver them to.
Yeah. Her name's Sarah. So
Sarah. Okay.
Maybe you don't need her last name then, right?
No, Sarah's fine. Is it with an H?
Yeah, Sarah.
Okay, cute. Okay, what would you like to put on the note?
It can just be real short, right? It's just gonna.
It can be short. It can be long. Whatever you want.
Thinking of you.
Thinking of you.
Love
Cute.
Will.
Love Will. Awesome.
How are you doing, Will?
Will, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Everything that you're saying is being heard on the radio. You just sent flowers to your friend Sarah, who's engaged to another man, not your wife.
Will?
What's going on? Will?
What the hell?
Amber.
Oh, my God. Amber, what? You should have been sending them to me. What is going on? You trying to break up two relationships, not just ours?
Am I on the radio?
Yes.
Will, you are being broadcast on the radio. You need to understand that. You just sent flowers saying, Sarah, thinking of you, love Will. Are you cheating on your wife, Amber?
I'm
obviously.
It's not really something I would want to be talking about on the.
No, I understand that. No
okay.
one would want to. Why are you cheating on your wife?
Sir, I would really just rather discuss this with my wife right now. I don't
think there's anything to discuss. You're sending flowers to this woman. You're cheating on me.
Can I talk to you maybe somewhere else and not through a radio station, please?
I don't even want to talk to you. I knew this was happening.
I'm like at a lot.
Will.
Seriously, Will?
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on?
Yeah, how long?
I'm not. It's not
Now
long.
I'm just trying to touch your foot under the table.
Not long, Will? How long is not long, Will, have you been seeing Sarah?
I'm sorry. This is like very hard to just suddenly like.
Oh,
it's hard for you?
I'm not. But I am saying it is a little difficult to go from where I suddenly be talking about this and I'm on the radio.
We've been married
So, you
for
can
a year. Do you know what that
You can
means?
understand my resistance to talking about this.
I don't really care if you're uncomfortable.
That's fair.
Okay, Will, you're cheating on your wife. Are you in love with your wife? Are you in love with Sarah? What's going on?
Yeah, no, it's just it just got out of hand. I don't.
Oh, it just happened. Did
my
it
wife.
happen when you guys were working out together?
Is that when it happened, Will?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So every time you've been going to the gym, hanging out with her, like why even introduce them? Why even go to all the trouble? Now you're ruining both relationships. I'm going to tell him right now. I'm going to call up Rick and tell him now.
Can we just talk for not on the radio for just
Everything's
put
out
the
of
brakes
the
on this for a second? I'm not gonna be anything but honest with you. But before we go around talking to
I have
everybody,
no reason to not tell Rick right now.
Well, it's on the radio.
What would be the reason?
So
you know how awful this is?
So, Amber, we're going to let you go and make that call. Will, we are going to let you get off the air.
Okay.
Amber, I think you have all the information you need. I'm sorry that you have this information, but you know what's now going on.
Yes.
Will, you've got some explaining to do. All right, I'm going to put you both off the air. Why would he introduce the couple to his wife if he's hooking up with her?
He's delusional. He's just lost his mind at that point. He's thinking, keep your enemies closer type of situation, you know?
And he says it got way out of hand?
Yeah. Remember at the beginning, he was like, it's complicated. He couldn't even figure out who to send the flowers to.
Yeah, he was all wishy on that, which is the first time there's a problem.
Yeah.
And then he says, Sarah, thinking of you, love Will.
Love Will.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. This is a public service. Now, if you think something's going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, send us the note. We'll see if you want to go on the air. Sarah in Glendora writes to us this. Dear Ryan, my husband has had a number saved on his phone contacts as telemarketer. When I saw it, I asked him and he explained it was a telemarketer who calls. So he saved it so he knows not to pick up. Mm-hmm. So the other day I saw he texted the telemarketer.
Oh.
I went in and checked. It just said, I loved it, nothing else. But I looked at the number under the contact, so you can go into the thing and hit I and get information, right? And it wasn't, and then pictures that you have stored come up at the bottom. Be careful.
I know.
If that person that sent you pictures, they're all there if you hit I at the bottom.
If you need to be careful about something, but
people send pictures that they're not bad. They just, all of a sudden, if you see it, you go, whoa. Anyway, but I looked at the number under the contact, and it wasn't a toll-free number. It was a local 626.
Interesting.
So it gets weirder and weirder. I went into the call log, and I saw a couple of phone calls to the telemarketer number. This telemarketer, in quotes, thing originally happened over a year ago, but I think something's going on. Okay, so
wow.
That's weird. Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for coming on with us. So telemarketer at the surface, fine, but then you don't reach out to a telemarketer. And then you get into the contacts and you see that he says, I loved it. Any other text that you could figure out to connect the dots of why he's saying I loved it to the telemarketer?
No, that was the only text in the whole conversation. So I think the other ones must have been deleted.
And how long have you been with your husband?
We've been married for 8 years.
And do you have kids?
Yeah, we have 2 young kids.
Okay. This is really, I mean, it's not good, right? Because he's clearly doing something behind your back. The question is, who is it and what's he doing? How far is he taking it, right?
Right.
What, when you looked at the call log, how many calls, what's the volume of calls coming in and out with this number?
I mean, there weren't very many, but some were outgoing, and so it was only a handful. I scrolled like pretty far, and it was only a handful, but you don't call. Like, why would you call a telemarketer?
Yeah.
And why would you text loved it?
Exactly.
All right. We're going to get Sarah here and then call her husband and offer him some roses. Sarah, we want to find out who he sends the roses to and then what he puts on the cart. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
What's his name? On Kiss FM?
On Kiss FM.
Okay, be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out on the card here and who he sends him to.
Okay.
Okay, sis. Here we go, dialing.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
This is John.
Hi, John. My name is Lucy. I'm calling from Luxurious Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm well.
Hey, I wanted to see if you just had a few minutes. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. And you can send them to anybody that you want today. I don't need any billing information from you. These are totally free.
I'm sorry, why am I winning these roses?
Well, you just got, I'm opening my new business and I'm trying to kind of promote myself, and you've just been randomly selected today. In the past 6 months, you may have, made a purchase online and you clicked a little button that says you wanted to receive promotional offers from other vendors and things like that. And so I'm just promoting my new flower business, and you can receive a free dozen roses today and send them to anybody that you want.
Okay. I mean, if there's no catch, then...
No catch. I mean, I just ask that, if you love the flowers or whoever you send them to loves them, just promote, let them know where they came from. Luxurious Flowers.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So, okay, great. So who would you like to send them to?
Could you send it to Kate?
Kate. And is that with a K or a
Yeah,
C?
Kate.
Kate. Okay. And then you can also put like a little short note, like a sentence or something. Anything you want to say to Kate?
Yeah. How about, for you, for everything?
For you, for everything.
John, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany and your wife on the line, Sarah. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Does Kate live in the 626? Does she have a 626 number? Who's Kate, John?
I just want to be clear, like, what's going on.
All right, let me make sure you understand. So your everything we're saying is being heard on the radio now, okay? I need you to understand that. So I've told you that. Now, your wife is on the other line. She has written us a note telling us that she thinks you're having an affair with someone in the 626, labeled in your context as telemarketer. Now you've sent the flowers to a woman named Kate with a note that says, for you, for everything. And the question she has, well, Sarah, you asked the question.
Who is Kate?
That, I don't know why we had to do it this way.
I had to know. I don't know why you're texting a telemarketer your phone, and I thought I was crazy for thinking that there's a possibility you could be cheating, and you were.
So, John, what's the story, bud?
The story is things haven't been good, and I have been.
So you're having an affair with this other woman named Kate, the telemarketer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a yes? Is that yes?
That's yes.
How long has it been going on, John?
About a year.
And when were you planning on revealing this to your wife?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking of revealing it.
Oh, so you're just going to go about the rest of your life cheating on your wife?
I mean, it's time. You know what? I was thinking it was time to really face the music. And
you said things aren't good. What's wrong? What's the breakdown in your relationship, John?
It's been 8 years, and it just hasn't felt right. And there are problems, there are issues. It's just not.
Sarah, did you feel like there have been problems and issues? Do you understand what John's saying?
No, I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. We have a great family. Our kids. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the kids. It's not about the kids. It's just you can still have that. That can still be great. And what we have, you and me, Sarah, is just not the same as what it was before. It's just not.
Well, an 8-year marriage isn't a honeymoon. Like, you go through challenges together and you work through them. You don't cheat on the other person.
Look, we can talk about this. And
You should have talked about it a year ago.
I just want to ask one more question before we let you both go. And Sarah, I'm sorry that you're hearing this news. Kate, what is Kate's expectation of your relationship with her?
She knows that it's there's nothing more there. It's not about.
She knows
Kate,
that you're married with
Yes.
kids of 8 years.
Yes.
And she knows about Sarah, and she's fine with it.
I mean, she's not fine that I'm in this situation where I feel like.
But she understands. She knows that you're married to Sarah.
Yeah.
Does she expect you to leave, Sarah?
No.
Okay, Sarah, we're going to put both of you on hold. Actually, John, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go, John. Your wife is going to be in touch with you, I'm sure, momentarily. Sarah, we're going to let you go too. I'm sorry they had to find out this way, but at least now, the unknowing is gone, and I think you should address this with him together in person.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
Sarah.
Good luck, baby. Thank you for calling us.
Now, back in November of 2015, Sarah reached out to us for Ryan's Roses. Her then husband is on the line now, maybe still husband, I don't know, John. He saved the name telemarketer in his contacts, and he said that basically when we got to the bottom of it all, he said that he was cheating on her and had been seeing this other woman, Kate, for a year or a little more. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Here's what happened back then.
Like, we have a great family. Our kids. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the kids. It's not about the kids. It's just you can still have that. That can still be great. And what we have, you and me, Sarah, is just not the same as what it was before.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And he admitted to cheating for a long time. So 3 years have gone by. I don't think I could get past it.
I really don't think I could either.
If it were me, even if I said I could, I would. If I was being truthful to myself, I would have resentment and I would have doubt every day.
For me, my biggest thing in a relationship is trust. And once that's gone.
So John, 3 years later, is on with us. John, thanks for coming back on. Did you guys stay together and work it out, or you split?
We split. We broke up. So I left Sarah for Kate, and that was.
You left for the other woman?
Yeah, I left for.
So you did. Hold on, you did not try to work it out with your wife. You just said, "Now that you know, I'm leaving you."
It became pretty clear early on that she was not going to forgive me. So yeah, we broke up. And
no,
John,
sorry. I know thank you for coming on, but I need to understand this. You cheated on your wife for over a year. You admitted to it. Did you try to reconcile with your wife at that point? Did you attempt? Did you try?
No, we broke up. I broke up with her.
But did you try? Did you try? Or did you just say, okay, I'm leaving? What is it, Tanya?
Being a little nicer tone.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me. John?
Yeah, no, I left her. That's it. I got to own up to it. I left her for Kate, and I proposed to Kate because I thought we were going to be happy. And that was a huge mistake because it turns out that Katie was also seeing somebody else for like a year while we were seeing each other.
I'm sorry to hear
So-
that.
No, you're not sorry to hear that. It's what he deserved.
Oh, what, and an eye for an eye is what
Well,
we
it's
want to
karma.
encourage? No.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, Sissany, where are you? John, so who are you with now?
I'm seeing somebody else, but it's not Katie. It's not Sarah.
And where's Sarah? Is she happy? Is she remarried? Where's your ex-wife?
Yeah, Sarah's seeing somebody, and from what I can tell, I mean, I guess I'm happy for her. I really am. But like, they're doing well. I'm just miserable.
Well,
like, even this person that I'm seeing now is great, but it's not Sarah. You know, like,
John, I hate to say it, but I'm not surprised because I believe in the rules of the universe are karma, right? And so what you ended up choosing to do, you're now in a way kind of paying for it, and she's not.
you're right. I completely deserve this, and I don't know if I'll ever feel like I ever did before any of this happened. I mean, like, the day of that call was the worst day of my life, and I tried to turn it into something good, and obviously you can't turn something terrible into something good. It just gets worse.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just, I'm not surprised with now that I know sort of where you are and where she is. But I appreciate you calling back in to check in, John.
Yeah, it's interesting that you guys are doing this. Thanks for having me on.
You good luck.
Bye,
You're welcome.
John.
Bye.
Good luck.
Why are you having such a strange look on your face?
Because you were like so hard on him.
You felt bad for him? You felt bad for him. So it didn't work out with the other girl again, and you feel bad?
Yeah, I don't want somebody just because like he made a mistake in his past doesn't mean he should be punished for the rest of his life. Have a little compassion, a little empathy.
Well, can I
for
tell you what I
people.
didn't like? I just didn't like that he didn't even try with his wife. So he screwed up. He admitted to it, and then he didn't like.
No, and it wasn't one mistake. It wasn't a one night
It was
thing.
over a year.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It was every day he'd wake up knowing what he was doing.
You don't believe that karma spoke to him.
I think that the way karma is going to get this situation is that Sarah is going to be in an even better, amazing relationship than she was
Sarah's-
ever in a
sounds like
marriage
Sarah's
with.
fine, but
which
he
is
has
great.
to go
That's,
over a speed bump after doing that to her.
and that's fine. But
I've not seen you like this. I don't know, Patty. I'm squinting
I know
about it.
it's weird, but he let his family down, not just Sarah, but the kids.
Maybe now he's learned from all of it. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I don't really recognize you today.